Hey YouTube, it's Jay.
And I'm V.
And we are back
with another
one.
And another one. And another one. Back with another video for y'all. Alright. I can't dance, y'all. Don't judge me. But we are here today to give you guys a bit of a story time and like
An update.
And we're pretty much gonna go over like our baby journey. Baby process, baby journey.
Yes.
We're bringing you guys a little deep into our life of what we are currently experiencing and going to be going through. And
yeah. And I'm going to answer a couple questions that I've been getting in my DM on Instagram. And if you guys have more questions after the video, make sure you hit my DM and I'm willing to answer whatever questions for you guys. Also for the LGBT community that are trying to have kids, and if they have advice or any advice that we can give you guys, that's definitely what we're here for. You know, you can help us, we can help each other, you know.
Definitely, that's real good. Yeah, I agree. But basically, our journey. So we first started our baby journey officially in February of 2018. So last year is when we started our baby making process.
And we've been talking about having kids and starting a family for the longest
forever. Since day one.
Yeah. We
knew off top that we both want kids and we both want to have kids. So that's definitely always been in our plans. So starting February is when we decided to, go forth with it. We had already been doing research on it, seeing like what was the process, how it works, what options we have available.
Because for some reason, and that's okay if people are not educated on it, but most people think that in order to have a kid, you have to have it the natural way with a guy, which we do need a guy. Don't get me wrong.
They produce what we need.
Right,
so
we definitely need a guy, but
necessary.
It doesn't have to be done the natural way. So we are going to be using a bank, just to put that out there.
Yeah, we're going to be using a local bank that's here in Illinois where we live, which is awesome because it's not too far from us, so it works out perfectly.
We've been working with them since last year. They're really genuine people. Seem like they care and they're here for us. So
very helpful, answer any types of questions that we have.
Yes.
But February, that was our first time trying. I was the one to go and try and get pregnant. So with that time in February, the way that we're doing it, we're doing the at-home insemination. So we're doing it at home by ourselves off of just the knowledge of what we've researched, videos we've watched, we've done a lot of research on how, to make the process work. Unfortunately, in February, we got bad news that I wasn't pregnant. Very sad, but
very, very sad.
Because that was like a heartbreak for us because we had mentally told ourselves that we were going to be prepared, but it's like when it happened, it's just like I wasn't really ready for that, but
it was definitely devastating. And like I felt that she was having so many different symptoms, and I'm like, we did it the first try. I know that she's pregnant.
Yeah, it was like really. It's like crazy. Like they say that you can really trick your mind into thinking that you're pregnant, and that is so true. You think you having all the symptoms.
Yes.
You think you feeling something like, and it's really nothing. But
that 2-week wait was the worst.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is. So much anxiety.
Yes, it is so hard to not go and get a pregnancy test or a blood test and see earlier when you're supposed to wait until you get your period or cycle.
So yeah, that was a trying time for us. We were sad, but obviously, we're optimistic, so we didn't let that stop us. We're like, okay, we just want to try again. We took a little break, and made sure, okay, this time, what can we do different? Which the first time we thought we did everything right, but we're like, okay, we're gonna just
try again.
Right, we're just gonna try again. And
we kind of figured out that it may be with me, my ovulation, like back at that time, like I had went through a lot, so my ovulation days were off. With my cycle being off, my ovulation days were off, so it was kind of hard to keep up with it being the same every month. After I've gotten all issues checked out with my doctor, I'm good. So now it seems as though every month it's been on time. It's been on point. So that's a plus.
Right. So we said we're going to wait a couple months and
Try again.
yes. In which that brings us to the next date, which was in August
Of last year, 2018.
Yes.
We tried again.
So the first time was February 5th and then August 25th. I remember the dates.
I don't, y'all. We got it
Yeah.
written down, but I really don't know off the top of my head because I suck with dates, especially birthdays. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
August 25th, we obviously, we was ready. We like, okay, ovulation on point. This is it. We're gonna make sure that everything is on point. We use there's two different ways that you can inseminate, like with the syringe or something like called a soft cup. If you guys don't know what that is, just look it up. So the first time
females use for their cycle, sometimes some females use it, some don't.
Yeah, the first time we did it, and I forgot to mention that we did it with the soft cup and the syringe. So the second time in August, we're like, okay, we're gonna try it without the soft cup and just the syringe and see what result we get. But obviously, she's not pregnant, so
yeah. And both times that we did February and August, both times we only did it once. So we didn't do 2 days or 3 days. We just did it one time. So we had one vial and we did it once. And neither of those 2 times worked. So we decided we're going to switch it up a little bit because the disappointment was just heartbreaking and we didn't want to have to, keep constantly experiencing it and going through that. So we decided to switch roles, and this one over here, Miss J, she went, when was that?
that was October 18th.
That was in October.
So obviously, I went to the doctor, let her check everything, my uterus, cervix, everything that she needed to check to make sure that I'm able to conceive, that I'm able, to have a baby, that I'm healthy. So she checked everything, and I told my babe, I'm willing to do whatever I can possibly do to help us start our family, because obviously, I'm a woman, we are women, we can produce, so why not, double the chances? And at the same time, I know how excited she wanted to get pregnant first. So
it wasn't more so of me wanting to go first or be pregnant first. I felt like I was mentally ready.
Right, yeah.
And
That's
Jay
true.
wasn't really there yet. She wasn't mentally prepared.
I'm still a little nervous. So for all the mothers out there, y'all gonna have to help us and, give us advice.
Yeah,
because being pregnant,
she deals with anxiety, so things like that will send her anxiety off the wall. Just thinking, am I pregnant or am I gonna get pregnant, and all of that is just unnecessary stress. So
right, obviously not helpful when you're trying to conceive. You're supposed to be stress free, no worries, clear mind.
Definitely.
So yeah,
so that's why I was the first to try.
yes,
it didn't work, but we went on to Jay. And Siri, ain't nobody talking to you. So we went on to Jay, and in October we tried, and of course again we did it one day.
yes.
We did everything right.
Everything.
We checked her ovulation that day.
We even bought $75 ovulation test, or was it $60 ovulation test? Because we okay.
It was a total of 60. It wasn't, the test wasn't 60, but it was the digital. We bought the digital.
The one with the smiley face that gives you the smiley face when you're ovulating. That's the one that we bought, because with Brett, we was doing the strips, so we maybe it's the ovulation test. Maybe they are off. So let's spend $60 on ovulation test. So we literally waited in October. I still remember. It was right after our anniversary. We waited until we got the smiley face on ovulation. We were so excited. She cooked a good dinner, a good meal prep that's helpful when you're trying to conceive.
Something
I believe it was salmon and broccoli.
Yeah, it was just all healthy food. Basically.
Yeah, so we waited, and when I saw that smiley face, we just knew it was perfect timing. This is it.
We went to the bank. I think we went to the bank the day before.
A day or two before.
Yeah, we went to the bank a day or two before, picked it up, and brought it home. And when we got the smiley face, we was it's go time. So
yes.
We did everything we were supposed to do, and I inseminated her, and we sat and we waited. We at this time, because every time with me, we were like, let's take the test. Let's
Right, we was just too anxious.
We were very thirsty.
Yeah.
We was real thirsty. So I was taking them early, which was an early no. So of course that was heartbreaking.
Devastating.
Yeah.
And then we said we was gonna wait until we start our cycle, but obviously we was just too excited. We like, no, we feel it. Like we know we pregnant, and you just have that confidence. I felt like honestly I let her down because I just knew I did everything great. I'm like, this.
Let me down.
I'm in a sense, you just think that like, was it me? You know, did I not inseminate right? It was just a lot of questions.
God wasn't ready. That's all it was. That's it. We're not gonna beat ourselves up over it.
Yeah.
When it's time, it's time. So I've learned that over the months, and I'm mentally ready for whatever. So
obviously,
Jay didn't get pregnant,
and that was devastating.
Yeah,
this is like our third try, and
we was like, we did everything to the T. Like we made sure we did everything to the T, but man, it just wasn't ready. It wasn't time. So
at that point, we're like, so should we wait? Should we go again in November?
Or should we go the doctor route and just have our doctor inseminate it? But even with that, like that's not 100%. So it's like we don't want to give up so soon because it works. Like it works for people. People get pregnant this way all the time.
And at home, we feel like this is where we're most comfortable. You know, like who wouldn't want to be? And
it's like us. Just something that, like a time that we can have together to experience together, and just be like mentally and emotionally connected in a way, if that makes sense. We tried again and it didn't work, so we're here now. We're speaking about it. I mean, we decided that we'll take a little break, a little while, just to ease our minds and try and get us, from thinking about it so much.
Because the entire 2018, that was one of our main goals to get pregnant.
Before the year was over, we wanted to be pregnant.
So after October, it was like, okay, November, okay, December, like either way, we're gonna try. But then we had to tell ourselves, let's just relax. Let's take a break. We did it 3 times, it's gonna happen when it's meant to happen. God willing, it's gonna happen. So now we're here. It's February.
And I think what's really hard with me dealing with the situation is because we've shared it with our family. Like, we've shared it with our family that we're trying. So I know everybody waiting, like, come on with the news. Let us know when it's going to happen. We waiting. I know everybody is like, when are y'all going to be pregnant? Like,
right. And the first time that Britt went in February, we told them. And they were waiting. They was just so excited.
Our sisters,
it was just crazy. So in August, did we tell them? I think so. We told them again that we're trying again.
We didn't tell who. We didn't say who was trying.
Right.
But we just told them we were trying again. At this point, we said we just gonna keep it anonymous. We're not gonna tell them which one of us are trying anymore. We're just gonna.
And we're not even gonna tell them. We're just gonna tell them once we get that positive pregnancy, and we're gonna.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but even with the positive, I just want to wait
to the doctor, right?
No, I want to wait a couple months before we tell them. Like, I don't even want to tell them like that first when I miss my cycle or when you miss your cycle. I don't want to tell them. I just want to give it a couple months. When we get that little bump, then we can, come up with a cute way to show everybody and tell everybody. But
I agree.
We'll figure all that out. But we are here. We still strong. We still together, and we still gonna, get through it. And
that definitely brought us a lot closer than we already. We already are pretty close, obviously, but going through that, that devastation and that heartbreak. And
it was a bit much.
Yeah.
It's even hard for me to talk about it now and not like cry about
it. I know. And not only the fact that, we're just hoping for a good result. It's not cheap. So let's not forget that. It's not a cheap. Going through a bank, But obviously it's definitely worth it. So
very worth it. Very worth it. So we are just gonna keep our heads up, stay positive, keep God first, and definitely we just gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep trying. So we will be trying again 2019. This month we are gonna try again. So everybody be prayed up.
Wish us some luck.
No, I don't want luck. I want everybody to pray. Like, just send your prayers, everybody. Start sending your prayers right now. Let God know we are ready.
Yes.
My voice getting all cracky. I'm gonna cry. I want to
Don't
cry.
cry, babe. You okay? You sure? That's okay. So somebody's was getting a little emotional. It's an emotional topic. We were debating on if we wanted to share with you guys, but I know, like I said before, a lot of people are curious, a lot of people are interested, and we're willing to, you know, share this experience with you guys. For any other couples that are trying to have babies, you know, it's
a hard
challenging.
process.
It is.
It's
a lot
not
of
easy.
emotions.
Even with straight couples, like, it's not easy
Exactly.
to get pregnant. There's guy and woman couples that struggle every day trying to get pregnant. And
Yeah.
it was just like when you first jump into it, it's like you didn't realize like how hard it is. Like,
Right.
and now after experiencing it, it's just like, wow. Like, I didn't think it would be so hard.
Yeah.
But we gonna get it.
We are.
This time is our time.
I got faith. So
This month is our month.
It is.
It's gonna happen. Definitely,
agree.
it's gonna happen. So, like I said, y'all, send them prayers. Send them.
yes.
Nothing but good vibes, nothing but good energy around us and positivity. I'm sorry about my voice, y'all. I don't want to cry, but my voice is trying to make it come.
And so we'll wrap it up here, guys. Leave feedback, you know, if you have any advice, any tips, any suggestions, any questions, you know, we are definitely willing to answer them for you guys. Thanks for everyone who has been, you know, asking questions. We're open, you know. And yeah, before we get emotional, I'm just gonna go ahead and thank you guys, everybody who's been tuning in. Again, we really appreciate it. And stay tuned for, you know, more updates.
videos. Definitely more updates. We gonna keep y'all
Yes.
on point with everything that's going on. But until next time, it is something that we would like to share with y'all that y'all will get used to hearing. It's something that we kind of go by. You want to say it? Because I'm too emotional right now to talk.
Okay, yeah. So basically, we go through things. We're not perfect. We go through things and we figure it out. You know, we've been together for some time and we just go by whatever we go through, we will get through. And so can you, you know? So whatever you're going through, you'll get through it.
Yes, just stay strong, positive, and keep God first. So whatever your religious beliefs are, just keep it first.
Yes. And with that being said, we are forever young.
And we are forever blessed. And we are out. Peace, y'all. Bye.